So we're genetically passing down curses that keep us inferior. Whereas if we genetically pass down things that make us superior, we wouldn't have that thought process.
Now, he said something about curses. Now, let's keep that. Let us talk about the reasons why these groups were formed in the first place. Let's just pick up two of the reasons.
Right now, you're stepping on him.
This is Caesar Borgia. That's who they say Jesus Christ is. So when you come in, you actually step on the white man. They made him to replace the greatest man. So that image right there, that would be a biblical depiction of Christ when it says hair was white and the texture was woolly, the skin is bronze, so even the garment being green. But this is not Jesus. This is the book I'm talking about. So this is called the Russian Icons, and when you open it, these are the original artwork and imagery of Christ and the disciples.
How do we know this?
So this is artwork that they found in Europe and Russia in what they call the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages was a time when black people ruled Europe. And so as we rule Europe, we're giving out the truth. So when the white men come out of them caves and they start coming in power, the Renaissance era was like a rebirth or a whitewashing. You can even find a black image of Mary in the Roman Catholic Church. And so what's beautiful about this is this is not written by us. So see how this image is black? They redo the image and then make it white.
So this is what we're researching. The book of Ezekiel chapter 11 verse 17 says something about the scattered tribe of Israel. I have also realized that reading the Old Testament, I realized that some of the cultures there are like similar to our culture in Nigeria.
Most Nigerians are either Christian or Muslim, but in a corner of southeast Nigeria, some members of the Igbo tribe keep kosher, pray in synagogues, and celebrate Jewish holidays, which makes them Jewish, right? The Igbo people have lived in what we now call Nigeria for thousands of years. Until European Christian missionaries showed up in the 19th century, the Igbo practiced a traditional religion they called Omenana. Some of their customs included circumcising their sons, offering burnt sacrifices, and undergoing various purification rituals. The most uncommon of these rituals involved sending a goat out into the wilderness to carry away the community's sins, which will become relevant in a minute.
Circumcision is quite widespread in Africa. That doesn't prove anything. But then you could say, okay, what's the date the circumcision is performed? Circumcision on the 8th day is right there in the first sources on the Igbo.
Plus, remember that whole sending a goat out into the desert to carry away sins? Well, that sounds a lot like an ancient Israelite custom. Ever heard of scapegoats? That's where the concept comes from. So are these overlapping practices merely a coincidence? Or do they indicate an ancient connection? Long before they knew of the Igbo's existence, many Jews and Christians believed that Africa might be home to a hidden pocket of Israelites.
It makes me wonder, could it be that we are one of the 12 tribes of Israel? And having thought of that, if I was, does it give me a straight ticket to heaven? No, it doesn't. Because what actually matters is not the color of my skin, but the color of my heart.